style video than my normal decorating ones. Today I'm sharing a pregnancy update with you guys. I'm currently 24 weeks pregnant. I'll be closer to 25 weeks by the time I post this. We're expecting our first baby at the end of the year, and just wanted to give you a little update on how pregnancy is going and a few other things. I even have my phone here with some notes of what I want to talk about so I don't go off topic and make this video super long, but just wanted to do more of a sit down, a chatty type video and just keep it separate from my decorating ones. And I'm just happy to be able to share some stuff with you guys. So I'll start with our pregnancy journey, which I guess started several years ago when we got pregnant for the very first time and we lost that pregnancy. It was ectopic and it was very sudden and sad and scary. I actually had to have emergency surgery to remove it. It ruptured and I also had to have one of my fallopian tubes removed. So after that happened, I was just really scared. I was scared that it would happen again once we were ready to start trying, or that we would have trouble just because I had one fallopian tube now. And so at the time, we were just not ready to try again for a few years. And once we felt ready to start our family, we both started to get really healthy. I started taking prenatal vitamins and I was tracking everything on an app. We were just really trying and we just weren't getting pregnant. It was just not as easy as I thought it would be. And so we kept trying, and after like a year and a half that it wasn't happening, we decided to see a fertility specialist. It was a fertility doctor that some of our friends had used and had success with, so we went with him. I actually tried 2 rounds of Clomid and they both failed. And my husband and I got a lot of testing done and everything seemed to be normal. There was nothing that seemed to be like a reason why we weren't getting pregnant. Even with just having one fallopian tube, that seemed to not be a problem. Everything seemed fine. So after the 2 rounds of Clomid failed and just all these tests, we decided to kind of wait until we were ready to try the next fertility treatment. At this time, it was like the middle of the school year. I was already missing a lot of days to go to all of these doctor's appointments. So we decided maybe we'll just try until the end of the year. If it's still not happening, we'll try just a different, more invasive fertility treatment. So I just wasn't ready at the time to try another one. And so a few months of just waiting and not really doing anything else, we got pregnant on our own. It just was surprising in a good way. Like, I really thought we were gonna have to try something else and we didn't. We just ended up getting pregnant. We were just both so happy. I know it's not the case for everyone. If you are struggling or have been there, my heart is with you and I'm so sorry. I know it could be so difficult for so many couples, so I'm really grateful and I don't take it for granted that even though we lost a pregnancy and struggled for a little bit, we were finally able to get pregnant on our own. And it's just such a blessing that I am just so happy. We're both just over the moon. Finding out that I was pregnant was, like I said, surprising in a good way. I actually just tested because since we were in the season of us like trying to get pregnant, anytime that we were gonna go out on a date night or dinner or something and I knew that maybe I wanted to have a cocktail, I would always take a pregnancy test before we would go out, just because, I don't know, it would just make me feel more comfortable knowing like, okay, I'm not pregnant, like I can have a cocktail, I can have a margarita. And so that day I only tested because we were gonna go on a date night and I was like, oh, I think I'm gonna have a margarita today. It was a new restaurant, and so I think I still needed like a day or 2 to start my period. I just was like, I'm just gonna test, and I had taken plenty of negative pregnancy tests. I expected it to be negative, and I just, testing for just the comfort of if I wanted to drink. And so I took a test. David was at the gym actually, and it was just me and my doggy Batman, which he is sitting right here. He's been sitting here with me the whole time. And I took the test and it came out positive right away, and I was in shock, but so excited. I just was telling Batman, my doggy, like, oh my god, I'm pregnant, and he's just like staring at me. And then my husband got home from the gym and I showed him, and we were just both so happy. We still went out that night to dinner to celebrate. No cocktails, but obviously just so excited. And having to wait like those few weeks before you see the doctor, like to confirm you're pregnant, we're filled with a lot of anxiety. Again, I was scared that it could be ectopic or just anything can go wrong, right? It was just full of just nerves. But we saw the doctor, and they did see me a little bit earlier because of my history with ectopic, and we heard her heartbeat. Everything was fine, and just such a blessing. So excited. The first person that we told was my best friend Karina, and she was just so happy. And then we told my husband's family because they live here in the same city as us, and then my family lives away, but it was going to be my cousin's wedding that I was in, so we were going into town and all of my siblings were going to be there and my mom, so we told them, and obviously they were just so excited, so happy. It's just the best being able to, you know, finally tell the news, and just obviously so grateful. Finding out the gender was also so exciting. We didn't want to do like a gender reveal party or anything like that, anything too big, but I did want to have something like special and exciting, and so we decided to find out the gender at Disneyland, which I am such a Disney girl. I grew up going to Disneyland all the time. My family, I feel like, is such a Disney family, and we had this big family trip planned with my side of the family even before we found out that we were pregnant. So we just thought it'd be the perfect time to do it. And when we got our results for the gender, I had an option. They were like emailed, and so I had an option to forward them to someone. So I forwarded them to my best friend, and she put it in an envelope for us. And so when we got to Disney, actually like the night before, we went to downtown Disney, and at the store we had an employee charge us for, so it was either going to be like a little baby plush Mickey Mouse or a little Minnie Mouse. And so we gave her both and gave her the envelope, and she was just the sweetest, like an older, such a nice lady, and she was so excited. She's like, oh, I've never done anything like this before. So we just asked her to look at the envelope and charge us for one and package it for us, kind of hide it. And so she did. And then the next day we went to Disneyland, and we just went by the castle just there with my family. We opened it up and we found out it was a girl, baby girl. We're so excited. I feel like my husband is just so loving. He's just gonna be the perfect girl dad. I'm just so excited to be a girl mom. I felt like the moment that I found out I was pregnant, I just knew it was a girl. Like that day that we went to Disneyland, I was kind of having second thoughts. I'm like, okay, I think it's a boy, but since the beginning, I just felt in my heart that it was going to be a girl, which we of course would have been happy either way if it was a boy, but it's just so exciting to just know it's a baby girl and just like be able to like talk to her, and just we were just so excited. So a little update on the first and second trimesters. So the first trimester was so hard. Oh my goodness, I was sick every day, nauseous, throwing up, everything, no energy. When I found out, I still had a few like weeks left of the school year, so I would have to like smile and hold it together for my students. But then when I was alone, I was on my desk, just my head down with the trash can, and it was just so hard. And then thankfully it was summer break, and so I was just at home in bed, tired, sick. It was just not fun. Food was just not my best friend. I lost weight my first trimester just because how sick I was, but then it got better, thank goodness. Once the second trimester came around, I started to feel better, not sick anymore, not nauseous, being able to eat again, just starting to feel a lot better. Some second trimester symptoms I felt are, I do feel a little bit more like tired in the evenings. Something that has happened a lot in my second trimester are really vivid dreams, which I read can sometimes happen. I mean, I wake up feeling like anything I dreamt to like actually happen. I actually have been dreaming of my dad a lot, which I lost my dad 10 years ago, and just seeing him in my dreams is just so special. When we were having trouble getting pregnant, I would tell my husband, like, I feel like our baby is hanging out with my dad in heaven, and it's just getting to know my dad. And then when baby is ready, my dad's ready, baby will come. And I don't know, it just stuck with me. And just anytime I like dream of my dad, it feels so real. I talk to him and hug him. So my vivid dreams have just been something I've experienced almost every night. It's crazy. But just I've been able to eat a lot more now and better and healthy. Something I've been loving in second trimester are eggs, which I was able to eat eggs my first trimester, but I have eggs every morning. I've been trying to have a really like protein rich breakfast, so eggs and like protein shakes. I haven't really had a lot of like cravings. I don't know if maybe in the third trimester I will, but in the second trimester I really haven't. I've been trying to do a lot of like pelvic floor exercises, so I was really into Pilates. I haven't been going to the Pilates classes, but I've been doing a lot of like at home Pilates stretches just to really strengthen my pelvic floor. I feel like that's really important in pregnancy. I do the Fit Body app pregnancy workouts a few times a week, so I've been trying to just do those at home. What else? I'm loving my big, huge pregnancy pillow. My husband hates it. I love it. It's so comfortable. A lot of like bump butter. I'm always like lathering that on at night. Just really trying to enjoy this part of pregnancy, because I know third trimester things might get harder. I'm starting to feel a little bigger. I'll put in a little bump update here. I do feel like I'm starting to grow a lot more. But something else that is just the best of the second trimester is starting to feel my baby. So I feel her so much. Like right now she's even kicking. She's just so active. We had our 20-week appointment, well now like last month, and she is growing. Everything's perfect and healthy, and she was just moving around in that ultrasound, and I feel her so much. Like she's always just kicking and moving, and so it's just the best feeling, like just, you know, having her hang out with me all the time and having to feel her little movements. It's just the best. And lastly, something fun is some nursery ideas. I'll kind of put it here on the screen of my vision board, kind of what I'm thinking for the nursery. I got inspired by this mirror that I saw from Pottery Barn Kids. And it has this super like whimsical ribbon on it, this gold ribbon. And so that kind of gave me the idea of doing a little bit of like a bows and ribbons theme. Just making it super girly. I'm really, really girly. I feel like I'm just gonna make it really soft, whimsical, girly, delicate. It's just like not neutral, but pastel colors. Just really sweet, and I'm excited to decorate the nursery. I honestly haven't really ordered much. I feel like I'm a little behind on that. I don't know. Some people I feel like are way ahead when I see like stuff on social media of like being like 20 weeks pregnant and they have like their nursery ready, and I'm like, oh my god, I'm so behind. I don't know. I need to like get to it. But we do have our master bedroom upstairs, and so we have another room upstairs, but right now it's my husband's office. But we also have an office space that's like mine, but I never really use it. So he's gonna move into that office space, and we're gonna take his stuff out and make that the nursery. And he's totally fine with it. He's so sweet. So all we're needing to do is get a storage to store that office furniture and then get started on the nursery. So I'll starting to get like the bigger pieces for the nursery. I do have a lot of like clothes and just some smaller items, It's just an exciting time because my mom's planning a baby shower for me, so I've been helping her. So lots of like baby shower prep is fun. We have our registry and just starting to buy stuff here and there, but I do need to start getting like the bigger furniture soon. But it's really exciting to plan like decorating a whole new room. I love doing that, you guys know, so it'll be really fun to share it with you guys soon. Also, we have Mr. Batman here. Say hi. Say, I'm gonna be a big brother. You're so excited, right? Yeah, he is the sweetest dog ever. And I can't tell if he knows I'm pregnant because he's always so cuddly either way. But I feel like he's just gonna be the best big brother there is, right? Yeah, I'm excited for my baby sister. I'm so excited. Yeah, I just want to say hi to my friends. Say hi, friends. Hello. And that is everything for my pregnancy update. I'm so happy I've been able to share this with you guys. You guys are like my YouTube friends and family that I feel are always just so sweet and supportive, and so it's an exciting time to be able to share it with you guys as well. I'll have a decorating video out soon, and then you'll see the nursery video out sometime. We'll all get to it. But thanks guys for watching, and I will see you soon.